card spread to get advice on the issues that many students, let alone French students, are facing during the pandemic. Um, this is all about the financial toll as well as the psychological toll of quote hold up in the quote and dealing with um, not being able to do anything other than take classes online and experience um, the stressors of what has been going on in France. And it's not something that is only a French problem. They're just having a very, very hard time of it. And it's in the news at present. So the problem, just taking an up close tarot look at the problem, it's just recognizing that students are being affected in a very stressful, new way, in addition to all the stress that students usually experience. And the background, to gain some clarity on this problem that they're dealing with, is the memory of how things were that is overshadowing what's going on now when it comes to their education and the newness of the issue. The pessimism that many students have in dealing with what's going on now. The advice that's coming in here is using this time to find other opportunities to do other things, even while being inside. So there's lots of extra learning and reading that can be done, investigating things that each individual finds intriguing. There's time to do that now instead of a rushing, constant rush. So that's the advice that's coming in here. And to go into specifics for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, students who are really struggling, the advice that's coming in is there are some other choices, many other options to help in combating some of the issues that you guys are facing. And just defend the part of you that you love, the parts of life that you love, that defense mechanism, and utilize it to find some sort of joy or some sort of contentment, irregardless of everything that's happening. And this is an encouragement to you, hopefully, coming through in this spread. When it comes to Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, the advice that's coming through for you air signs is to take on something new. Even if you just work in regards to trying to better relations between others, things that people do while they're waiting, while they feel like they're in limbo, just going after the ideas that you can with in regards to people who feel very idle during this time. even if it's, trading ideas with others. That's coming in as advice to you. And just instead of putting things off, if you're in a habit of going about doing things, regardless of your sign, just doing things more quickly, not putting things off, not procrastinating. So if you have an idea, roll with it. Don't say one day I'll put that idea out there. One day I'll look into this, or one day when I feel better, I'll read that. This is all about doing things now, because the time is now. This is when you're going to have that little bit of extra time that maybe you didn't think you would have until you retired, and you may not feel secure in doing exactly what you wanted to do when you had a little bit of free time. However, there's still some way that you can utilize your time in a way that is going to be progressive for you mentally, going to help you figure out something, or going to help you feel more solidified in your beliefs. This is a time when you could reach out to someone else. You can help someone else, or you could learn about things that can end up helping you in some way, helping you to get through what you're going through. Let's see what other advice is coming in. So many of you are taking time out to judge yourselves during this short time, and it's actually going to lead to you becoming better human beings and enjoying domestic bliss in the here and now. Taking a good hard look at yourselves and the people who have been around you, and just accepting people for who they are and hoping for the best in the near future. This is a time for people to really work through some of the things that they've experienced, or just really put emphasis on the things that they want to exclude from their lives from here on out. So hope is coming in during this time, even with all the stress, even amidst all of the conflict. The advice with the conflict that is coming in, it's all about self-improvement. You may not be able to improve how the other person thinks or acts, but you can work on your own response mechanisms so that you don't feel out of control of your own behavior or your own thoughts, and that you have time for developing new visions that are going to be progressive, that are going to cater to the positive aspects of change, or of things that you would like to see, or things you would like to focus on, refocusing. This is a time where you're going to be able to work harder on some of the goals that you can do, the ones that mostly only require your own energy and efforts, the ones that you can work on privately. Some of you have some books or some studies that are not in line with any coursework that you've had, and you're going to be able to squeeze some of that in. When you get tired of something else that you're looking at, you're going to have some time to look into some other topics and some other writings. And that's coming in. So hopefully that'll be of a little bit of encouragement. Au revoir.